You made a climbing path for me, but left an army of machines for me to deal with?
Since when were machines any obstacle for you? If you could float, wouldn't have bothered climbing the path either.
Don't look down. Don't look down. This is exactly the kind of place I expected to find you in, Silence.
Thank you. It's one of many workshops I've constructed over the years. For years, I tried to get through this hatch. I drilled, I burned, I blasted. That you won't have trouble getting through.
You make it sound...
With full key in form. Failure of a man, not... 19 years, a great mountain, high as death. The echo could be heard as far and darkened the skies, waiting as they tried. But when I was the... Over time to protect its hatch. I drilled, I burned, I blasted. That you won't have trouble getting through.
You make it sound...
With full key in form. Failure of a man, not... 19 years, a great mountain, high as death. The echo could be possible to replicate every technology to repair Gaia, but that would take you counting the town.
Tied in.
Right, you owe it to defeat.
Identity entry aroused. Enter survey. Clear to
Footing. Possible to replicate every technology to repair Gaia, but that would take you counting the town.
Tied in.
Right, you owe it to defeat. Keep every technology to repair Gaia, but that would take you counting the town.
Tied in.
Right, you owe it to defeat.
This was hosted by rock. I know it. She didn't even get at our journals. Elizabeth, they're all destroyed.
Scan them. This can rebuild processes powerful divine engine is did.
How slow?
Days, weeks, years, tending the few enough to heal them.
Elizabeth.
This is Charles Ronson. 6 hours after final deployment of... This morning, an angle malfunctioned. Gaia port seals were designed to close with a C-millimeters, but this one closed with a 10-millimeter gap. Enough for an energy sitter to bleed through. Enough for the swarm to detect this facility. Enough for Gaia to be destroyed. Enough to end the future we worked so hard to make possible. Unmanually from the outside. I'm now switching to a recording of the event.
Well, I'm not going out there. Not what I signed up for.
Either we send someone out or all of this thing.
It should be Liz's decision.
So when is she going to get here?
You don't think...
Oh no. Okay, everyone. I've repaired the seal. Gaia?
Seal closure at 1.4 millimeters. Confirmed.
Elizabeth, no. We'll find a way to bring you back in.
In the swarm. Guys, take care of things. I know, that's what she does.
Not like there's so much we...
Guys, you know me, I'm no good at endings. At letting things end, so, let's not.
So...
Confirmed.
Elizabeth, no. We'll find a way to bring you back in.
In the swarm. Guys, take care of things. I know, that's what she does.
Not...
Goodbye.
We've lost her back. She got everything with the hope of... And we in her...
Why?
She's gone. Really gone.
You knew she achievements were exceptional.
Well, Herb was the one who... No good.
She afraid to admit it.
Can't you just stop? Let yourself for her life on Earth in you. Atrocity of it.
Your trying was a rational sentimentality.
Wrong. Remember for Gaia to care, sacrifice, to believe in enough to fight it. If it wasn't for that sentimentality, life would have ended. You and I would never have existed.
Your argument is sound. I'm sorry for your loss.
She said she wanted to go home. Maybe.
What?
Nothing. It's time to go on. There's another section at the back of the crater. Looks like it survived the blast.
Because it was armored. You found the control room.
I'm on my way. When I opened the hatch, the air rushed in from this side.
Because there was none inside the chamber.
But the Alphas were in there.
I'm locked out of core control. Alpha clearance overridden. What the hell is Omega clearance?
Oh no.
Alpha personnel. Sorry to alarm you, but I need you to listen, okay? To what I'm about to say. This isn't easy. See, please, stop trying to access the system, okay? See, what this is about is, I said stop trying to access the goddamn system. What I'm trying to say is, I can't stop thinking about the ones who'll come after us. Those innocents. Those blameless men and women. We're gonna give them knowledge? Like it's a gift?
Ted. We've talked about this before. Apollo has 3,000 plus fail-safe conditions.
It's not a gift, it's a disease. They're the cure, and we're gonna give them the disease. Our disease? No, we can't. And it's not too late. If we're willing to sacrifice.
Ted, it doesn't need to be like this.
It already is, Samina. I did it 3 minutes ago. I've purged Apollo. It's gone. All of it. Every copy.
Sacrifice? It's not a sacrifice, it's cultural obliteration, you crazy bastard! Millennia of culture!
I'm sorry. Really, I am. But sometimes, to protect innocence, innocents have to die.
Emergency alert. Captain atmosphere.
He killed them all.
So this is why. This is why we were trapped in benighted ignorance for an innocent future. Blameless men. He never saw the slaughter in the Sun Ring. Everything these people achieved, all the knowledge of the old ones, evaporated, turned to dust, scattered to the void, like the Alphas themselves.
No. Not a void. When the hatch unsealed and scattered their ashes on the wind, it took them out among the world they made. The world we're living in. It's a monument to what they died trying to accomplish.
A monument to oblivion.
Not oblivion, silence. Hope. The master override. It's so small.
Now all you have to do is kill Hades with it.
Is that good? Is that good?
Try not to fall to your death. The master override doesn't override gravity. Try not to fall to your death. The master override doesn't override gravity.
You're here.
For a moment.
What?
Our journey together has come to an end, Aloy. But before I go, I think I owe it to you to tell you the rest of the story.
Go on.
Some time ago, I admitted that I'd been in...
You're...
I was there at the beginning. I found Hades, Aloy. Buried on that mountain, trapped in that shattered titan. And I served it.
What?
It promised knowledge and delivered. Such knowledge, you have no idea.
And in exchange?
I helped create the Eclipse. Helped it build a cult, an army to do its will.
Why are you telling me this now?
Because your success depends on knowing this. When I found Hades, the first thing it wanted to know about was the Spire. Not Meridian. The Spire. Now why would that be?
The Spire was created by Gaia.
Which part of Gaia?
Minerva. Its code-breaking module. Gaia built spires to transmit the codes that deactivated the Pharaoh robots, shut down their biomatter conversion systems. Hades wants to send a new transmission. To wake the machines, so they can devour the world all over again.
Yes. Based on what we've learned, that's my conclusion as well.
So the Eclipse... the robots they've resurrected... they're just a means to an end. An army to capture the Spire.
Yes. So Hades can exterminate life all over again. Unless you stop it.
So how do I stop Hades?
I've done all I can. From here on out, the rest is up to you. Take my lance. Fit the master override to it, and you have a means of injection.
Then I just need to get close enough to Hades' skull to stab it in?
Exactly.
Oh, no problem. Silence! Where will you go?
Elsewhere. And everywhere. There's so much more to discover before the world ends.
And all this?
I leave it to you, of course. As it turned out, it was yours all along. I was merely trespassing.
I have to tell Avad that the Eclipse are ready to strike. After what happened with Derval, I know he'll defend the city. But the Spire...